Hey guys, welcome back. It's Friday, May 16th. Hope you had a good week. I'm going to review 0-day options we did today on SPY. Some of the technical analysis, some of these crazy, wacky channels. Yeah, I came in late this morning. I think, yeah, what time was that at? Like, let's see, it was like right about here. So 10:30. Then at 10:30, Friday, expecting, basically killing off premium on both sides, and kind of did. I mean, it melted up, which is so slow. It really, yeah. Anyways, on the 30-minute on Eric here at SPY Day Trading, we had that grab liquidity here, and then what today started at like, where are we? Right here. So a little gap up, and then just kind of melted up in this green channel and just didn't do anything. Just kind of continued to taper, and ugly melt up day for buying 0-day. Good for selling. You can do spreads, futures, all that stuff works. There was a couple opportunities for buying, but yeah, I'll just show you what I got here. By the time I showed up, it takes me a little while to kind of get acclimated and draw my lines, and so I didn't take this first trade, but yeah, let's see. So I drew the purple, and then I had just drawn this gold. I drew the white, and then let's see, I hadn't drawn this red one yet, but the gold one would have been a nice one for puts right here on the break. So it did make a cup, and then it did another cup, but the point is this could be a head also, because there's liquidity here. It grabs it and it breaks the channel as well, which is this resistance up here. And it even had a little retest. So I saw this, and I wasn't quite prepared for this move. Came down, and then we got this green, this more aggressive selling channel. Then I drew this red one. Could have taken a mutual trade here, mutual interest or retracement trade on the break of green. Again, I'm just like putting everything in, so I'm kind of getting acclimated a little bit. But yeah, so this could have been a good trade. These aren't my favorite. Well, it depends. I guess it's just too early. I just hadn't had everything sorted out, basically. Came up here, did some serious liquidity building around VWAP. Came up, retested red perfectly. Or wait, actually, it would. Yeah, because I drew it from the supports here. So put on the resistance, retested it. So I'm thinking might be coming down again, even though this does look like an inverse head technically, but this could be a little liquidity for it to grab. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, first trade was puts here on this red candle. So it broke purple up here, but I really didn't like the structure. It wasn't any head and shoulder or anything. Hadn't fully retested this, so came up, retested this, thought about getting him right on the retest. I'm like, I'm gonna be patient and wait for some sort of little structure. So have shoulder here, little head. It is all kind of melty, just, yeah, not great. So duplicated my purple channel here, took the puts on that red candle with the break of the purple, looking for it to grab this liquidity and come down. But of course this could be a little inverse head and shoulder, which ended up being. Actually took profits on it, but the range was just so tight. These were not moving much at all. Stopped out of the rest, took one profit here, stopped out of the rest on the break of this white channel, which we identified right here. So yeah, stopped out of the rest, and then I'm like, all right, well, we could be breaking this magenta or red, whatever this is. This might be an inverse head and shoulder, which sure enough it was. And so I actually got calls, stuck to it, got calls around that red one, flipped around, sold, was looking for a high of day for a sell, and then top of this gold, of course. But the market had plans to just theta farm the snot out of retail and just grind. So sold one there, sold another one on break of the purple, and then broke even on my last one there. So did end up making the first profit target, which is 5 day. Not a huge difference here. I mean, we're talking not even half a point, so quarter point maybe. So then the cup's completed. Then we're looking for a handle, kind of an ugly handle. So this being your head and your shoulders up here. Recharted this white channel here and broke it, and then I took it on the break of the red, which was kind confirmation back here. Came up, retested it. Bulls built liquidity, and then broke it. And you had all the volume down here on that break. So, yeah, the last, the most confirmed entry would be break this red, which is what I took. Could have taken on the white, but at that point, this didn't look like very nice structure. So, as far as inverse head and shoulders. So, waited for this one, took it here. Just melty, grindy, ugly price action. Held through all that junk. Took some profit here because it retested high day. I'm like, I don't know, this thing might want to do it again. Ended up stopping out. I stopped out here actually. All right, this is kind of interesting. So this is a little stop on, I think. But regardless, so I had purple. I stopped out on purple, and then it actually still ended up rallying. You can see the volume there pick up too, just a little bit. So stopped out there, got back in because it then did break magenta. Given I could, like, theoretically I could have a wider stop. Where did I get in? Because I got in. Yeah, I got in here. Break of this red. So realistically, it's breaking back into the red with my stop, but I like to have tighter stops. But sometimes I stop out and have to get back in. So on this one, yeah, when it's such a slow, grindy day, like really selling options is the way to go. Like selling puts in this or futures. But anyways, never know. Could have had volume and some big good action, but it didn't come, which isn't uncommon at all on a Friday. Took profits on that one, and then it didn't make it up to the top of the channel. Took profits on break of the purple right here, and then stopped out of the last one right there, and then we're just barcoding. And I didn't really trade for that. Could have duplicated red here, and then here. Got a little inverse head and shoulder. Just not a very nice retracement though for this head. Even this move, like this is all pretty minor. But look, what do you know? Ended up retesting or coming up to resistance on that gold quite perfectly. Little head and shoulders. Building liquidity for bulls, breaks it. So then I'm waiting for magenta. Got inverse head and shoulder here. Went long on the break, even though it was really ugly. I was like, I guess middle of the day too, kind of. Well, I guess that was 2, not too bad, but stopped out on that one. Actually, right before, yeah. Did I wait for that candle to close? I maybe didn't. I was just like so sick of this price action. I think I stopped on this candle, maybe down here. Maybe it was this one. I have a red here though. Yeah, but even this one, like this wouldn't have been great even if I held it. Really today, like if you're gonna have calls and you're thinking, okay, you might have to have a melt up, grind up day. Looking at the longer time frame, having enough, say 10 or whatever, say if you had 10 calls and then they go up 20%, you could sell 80% of them and then leave 20% just to go. No stops, just make them free and sit on it. And because today, like I was like, okay, it's grinding up, like it's pretty clear of that, but if you're trying to break evens, you're just gonna stop out quick, which happens on 0 DTE anyways, but especially today. So I'm not trading enough contracts to make any free, and they weren't going up enough in value, like yeah, 10-15% maybe. So I'd sell 2 out of the 3, but I still have 33% left. And yeah, I wasn't just gonna hold those because they go really red, you know, through all the liquidity building. But that is one strategy for this, because then you can just kind of sit on them and then they finally go up. It's a much smaller amount and you need to have enough to sell to make them free. But anyways, took that one, and I guess that was my last trade. Then we had this little end of day move, but this was pretty ugly also, really. Yeah, just kind of wedging. This started happening at what, 46? Yeah, so not great. I was trying to add it up. It's confusing on Fidelity, but I think I don't know, maybe a little green today, maybe kind of break even. It wasn't a bad red day if it was red at all, and it wasn't a good green day if it was green at all. It was just kind of a wash, which I'm totally fine with on a Friday. Fridays can be nasty. But yeah, pretty happy with progress. Today felt good. Like yesterday, kind of wasn't quite flowing like yesterday, but the chart wasn't either. It was just kind of a day to sell premium and just not even trade. So happy I didn't revenge trade or force anything for the most part. Yeah, so that's what I got. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on Discord. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Monday sticks around. Have a good weekend. Peace out.